In courtrooms and in commerce, the most lethal advantage is not volume, it is memory. You see, anyone can be loud, but to be unforgettable without resorting to verbal cartwheels, that is an art. Today we speak not of shouting one's name from rooftops, ghastly habit, but of cultivating one's reputation like a private rose garden, known for its fragrance, not its megaphone. We shall discuss why a woman of standing, whether in law, business or polite society, must be known for substance rather than noise, and why a certain degree of mystique is the surest crown one can wear. And no, you are not playing hard to get. You are being worth finding. Should you wish to be present for future gatherings of thought and refinement, you may subscribe. It will ensure your seat is always reserved. Hello, my dear elegant friend. I am Victoria, a lawyer by training and an advocate for elegance by design. I teach women how to be elegant in speech, conduct, and lifestyle. Or, as I like to say, how a woman who finds that elegance would suit her sensibilities can borrow from the decorum one would expect to find in the courtrooms of royalty, where queens and noble women thread, or in a courtroom of graceful barristers. Part 1. The noble principle of reputation. Reputation, my dear elegant friend, is a legal instrument in the court of public opinion. It functions rather like a precedent. Once set, it is remarkably difficult to overturn, which is why one must set it with meticulous care. Allow me to be clear. A brand is what you say about yourself. A reputation is what the world repeats when you are not in the room. And if what they repeat is scandal, oversharing, or too much information, then no amount of glossy marketing can clean that particular stain. In the old houses of Europe, a family name could not be bought. It could only be earned and guarded. The same applies to your business persona. If you must be known for something, be known for quality, for discretion, for delivering precisely what you promise and leaving them quietly desperate for more. Visibility without discernment is like walking into a gala, wearing a gown made of receipts. Everyone will notice, but for all the wrong reasons. Part 2. Why oversharing weakens authority. In law, there is a principle: disclose only what is necessary to advance your case. In business, I apply the same rule. Oversharing is the death of mystique. It is the reason some perfectly competent women are treated as accessible commodities rather than as invaluable counsel. When you narrate every personal hardship, every detail of your weekend brunch, every unfiltered opinion, what you remove is the space in which others might imagine you. And imagination, I assure you, is a far better marketing tool than constant explanation. Think of Coco Chanel. She gave the world a little black dress and a great deal of silence. The result? We are still filling in the gaps with curiosity a century later. As a lawyer, I know that silence strategically placed is often louder than the most eloquent speech. The same applies to your professional image. Your reputation is not built by the number of posts you make, but by the precision of what you release. Part 3. The strategy of legacy. Now, let us speak of the true point of reputation, legacy. Legacy is not merely being remembered, it is being remembered correctly. Any celebrity can be remembered for scandal. A noble businesswoman, however, aims to be remembered for impact. Ask yourself, if I disappeared tomorrow, what sentence would they write about me in the society pages of my industry? If the answer is, she was everywhere, always talking, then you have cultivated noise. If the answer is, she was the woman who transformed my business with one conversation, then you have cultivated legend. The art is in allowing your work to speak for you, while you remain somewhat elusive. Let others tell your story. It will carry more weight than if you recite it yourself. This is the principle behind testimonials, introductions by mutual acquaintances, and, heaven help us, the elusive by invitation only event. There is a reason royal families do not host open-door Saturdays. Exclusivity heightens perceived value. Part 4. Practical noblewoman tactics. Now I will give you my courtroom-tested tactics for being unforgettable without oversharing. 1. Speak last in meetings. Allow others to reveal their thinking. Then, when you speak, your words land like a gavel. 2. Master the elegant decline. Refuse certain opportunities with grace, and people will infer you are in demand, even if you have merely reserved the day for a nap and a novel. 3. Be known for one signature quality. Whether it is immaculate delivery, wit under pressure, or unparalleled discretion, choose it, own it, repeat it. Invest in presentation. Not just clothing, but tone of voice, quality of writing, punctuality. These are the silk threads that weave your reputation's fabric. 5. Leave stories untold. Give just enough detail for intrigue. If asked too many questions, smile and say, "Some things are best left to the imagination." To be remembered is an accident. To be remembered well is a strategy. Your reputation is your crown. Wear it as though it were forged for you alone, and polish it with every action, every silence, every choice, to share less and deliver more. Mystique is not secrecy. It is refinement. It is knowing that the rarest treasures are displayed sparingly. Now go and cultivate not noise, but legend. And if you must be spoken of, let it be in whispers that travel farther than shouts ever could. If our time together has been of value, you are most welcome to join this circle of conversation by subscribing. The doors are open to those who appreciate elegant discourse. As always, I remain your humble counsel on these matters of elegance. Yours, elegantly, Victoria